who can turn the world on with her smile, who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the telling, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. Hello and welcome to Brace Yourself. Welcome back again. I am Roseanne Sorrentino, and with my guest host tonight, Judy the Gem. Judy the Gem. So we have a great show tonight. We have a guest. I'm very excited. We're going to get right into it because she's very, very busy, and she is a stylist or a hair specialist for this amazing product that I got to use this week. Okay, it's called Theorem. Hold it up there, and we're going to talk all about it, and we're going to hear all about the products. And I have to tell you, I went to the hairdresser yesterday, and I was getting my hair done, and she was looking at my hair, and she's going, you have good hair, but it looks really good. And it was literally the day after I used all of these products. And there's 3 products, and we're going to talk about them. So let's get right to it.
This is the before, and this is the after. So you can see it works.
So I want you to welcome our guest, Theda Blackwood, hair specialist for Theorem Hair Products.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. It's fun to be here.
Thank you for being here. I'm really happy that you were able to get us in there and squeeze us in. I know you're very, very busy. So before we talk about your hair products,
Yeah, we have to go back.
we have to go back
Mm-hmm.
many years to how we know each other.
Yes.
You do the honors.
Okay, so yeah, well, Roseanne was my Annie in the 3rd national tour, and I was her understudy for a whole year and played a full-time orphan. And then I got the opportunity to play Annie again, like the 2nd year for a different touring company. But Roseanne and I, that was the first big thing I'd ever done, and we were like a little family. So we're like more like sisters.
It's really it's incredible, and all these years later. And I always, people say a lot about Facebook, but I really do thank Facebook because it connected us all again, and it's been great. We got together and we did the inside for the anniversary.
Yep.
The Annies and came together, so that was great. And we toured around for a year together.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy. I think about all the cities that we went to, and we ran amok. I mean, I think about now the children actors and actresses were, they've got child wranglers and all that kind of stuff, and we were just wild.
Do whatever we want,
Yeah.
Our mom was back in the hotel. We were at the bar singing at the piano bar.
Yep.
At 11 and 12 years old. How long after the tour did you do Annie?
It was immediate. I went from the tour, that tour to the 1st national tour.
Okay.
So I did 2 years because I was ready. Like I was kind of ready to go home, in the sense that I missed 7th grade and 8th. I was like part of 7th, part of 8th, and I was kind of almost ready to go home. I'd been away for a year, and then Martin Charnin called me and asked me if I'd play Annie in the 1st national tour. And I was like, well, I got to do that.
You don't say
so I was on tour for 2 years. Yeah.
So that's great. Oh, I loved being on tour. I didn't want to leave, but
Yeah.
it happens. And then after that, what did you do? Did you just go home? Did you want to continue?
Well, I did continue. I did some little commercials and small films and things like that. I kind of wanted to be normal, if, whatever normal is. I was going into 9th grade, so I had to start getting my grades together for college. And although I loved touring and acting and performing and singing and dancing and all that kind of stuff, which I still love. I still love to sing and I still love to perform, but I perform in a different way now. I'm not afraid to talk on camera and lots of other things. I've trained people, a lot of people, and I'm not afraid of the stage. But so yeah, I was at an age that I was kind of interested in boys, so I was kind of wanted to just be in high school. And then it just led to college. I studied interior design. My mom told me that I should find something that I could fall back on. And so I became an interior designer, also met my husband in college. So one thing led to the next. And before I knew it, I was married. And actually, my anniversary is Saturday. I've been married 28 years.
Oh, very nice. Congratulations.
So anyway, but one thing led to the next. And here I am. But, I did have I was an interior designer for about 10 years, and then I had my son and I wanted to stay at home. So I did for a few years and had my daughter, and that started my, I guess, third career of direct sales. So
now I went through I stalked your LinkedIn, of course.
Yes.
It's my job now to stalk people on social media. And so you were the founding senior director, owner of Southern Living at Home.
Well, not owner, but I was owner of my own business. So in direct sales, what happened was I found out 20 years ago that Southern Living magazine was starting a direct sales company called Southern Living at Home. And with my interior design background, this totally interested me. And I signed up for like $139, got a kit, and literally built a multi-million-dollar business from home over 13 years, which was nuts. You never would have believed it, but I was at a point where I had little kids. And so the acting, this is where it kind of comes together. I had to go do house parties, home parties, and explain how to use stuff and, turn this candlestick upside down and you've got a vase and, whatever. And so, yeah, it was at an age and time that I was so excited to get out of like mommy clothes and wear something kind of a little bit more dressed up and put some makeup on and go out. And my husband had to put the kids to bed. So
a lot of people take those jobs though, and I've done jewelry sales in the past, and I sold Tastefully Simple in the past, but for me, it was always a little part-time side gig. So what does it take to make that type of a job? And I had the woman on who does direct sales for Isogenics, her career. So what does it take to make what you do with, whether it's products for your home or jewelry, to learn that? What kind of a commitment, or what do you have to do to really make that a business?
Well, I think, first of all, for me, and this is me personally, I have to be really passionate about what I'm selling, because I don't want to sell something that I'm not passionate about. I really I have to believe in it 100,000%. And then it's just a work ethic. And I think, Roseanne, the work ethic that we had doing 8 shows a week for 2 years and singing The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow 8 shows a week, for 2 years, pretty much, or hearing it, really gives you an optimism and a drive and a determination. And it's obviously you don't have to be Annie to do this type of social selling, but it just means that you have to work it like a business and not have excuses, really. I mean, I go in my office every day and I work every day, and I set limits for myself where I'm like, okay, this time is off limits. This is Saturday. I'm going to watch football and I'm going to hang out. And I try to not answer my phone. I have to train my team to not, they can text me if it's an emergency, but otherwise let's all have a weekend,
Yeah. Well, and it's very true what you say. I mean, I think that our childhood really did train us for a work ethic that is rare. Especially nowadays, I really do. I think that, everybody says, oh, I have a really good work ethic, but we were doing 8 shows a week, no vacations. We were expected to act like adults in an adult world.
Yes.
So, and some people say, oh, that's sad, but I think it really has helped us in our careers.
Yeah, it really has. And I mean, I think through Southern Living at Home, for example, I was having to do training and whatnot. I mean, I was backstage, the whole mic'd up, all that kind of stuff, doing training for thousands of people. And, that didn't bother me. So I think that Annie really prepared me for this other career that I didn't even know. I mean, it's so weird how it was just so crafted together between stage and then interior design and then Southern Living at Home. But then Southern Living at Home sort of prepped me for, I think, what's, coming now, even, because this is a new thing that I'm really excited about. So
Very well, but each time you've changed in your sales, you went from home decor
mhm.
to well, you did some jewelry with
Yeah,
Willow and
Willow House, it's kind of a long story. So I'll try to make it short. Southern Living was owned by Time Inc. And then when 2008 hit and, the economy went crazy, Time Inc. sold Southern Living at Home because we weren't part of the core business, goals of the company. So they sold it to a group of investors who renamed it Willow House. And then when they renamed the brand, of course, that was the demise. It started to slowly go down. But then they brought in a jewelry designer to diversify. And actually, that's how I got to know her. And then I started a jewelry company with them and did that for 6 years until that closed in COVID.
and that was SB, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. And so home decor, I can even see the transition to jewelry, but now we're going to hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, crazy. All right. So in COVID, this is actually what happened. So in March or May, no, I guess I lost my jewelry business in May. It was closing May 1st. My husband took a package from work, and so he was off too. So by March, we were both unemployed. But to all, I mean, it was pretty fun. Honestly, we made the best of it. But
you seem to be having a good time.
Huh?
You seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. So, I mean, it was really a wonderful summer, but I tell you what, we were both, just trying to figure out what he wanted to do next and what I wanted to do next. And I was like, I don't know, we explored a lot of things. And during COVID, I said, I don't know if I want to sell anything ever again. I literally said that because I had to be passionate about it. But I said to myself, okay, unless it is consumable, unless it can ship to people's door, and if I don't have to do a home party or do a face-to-face, because obviously in a pandemic we can't do that. Mm-hmm. I said it needed to be a need and it had to solve a problem. That was what I put my own stipulations on. And darn it, I don't even know how long I said that to myself or the universe, but my girlfriend from 20 years ago in Southern Living at Home called, and she said that she was part of this startup and they were in pre-launch. And okay, I love pre-launch, I love startup, but how can I sell anything that I haven't tried? So the spontaneous part of me just, I said, okay, but I'm not going to sell it, but I'll buy the products. I am a product junkie and I'll test them out. And if I like them, then maybe. So I said, I went to the computer, I ordered them spontaneously. And then I decided to read what I had just ordered. And then I noticed that the 3 products that I had just ordered were cheaper as the kit. So I called her back. I said, okay, cancel my order. I'm going to buy the kit, but don't tell anybody. Because I've been in the industry for 20 years and I really didn't want, it's my reputation. If I didn't love them, I just didn't want to go there.
Right.
So I used the product. Well, first of all, I got the box and it's so beautiful. It's a package.
Love and you said take a picture of the opening the package, and I was like, I had already opened it.
That's okay.
But it comes in this, this brown box, and it says Theorem on it, and you open it up, and there's all this shredded confetti, sparkly and pink paper, and it was so exciting.
It feels like it's a pampering. It's like self-care.
It is. Definitely is.
So anyway, the bottles were beautiful. Roseanne just showed them to you. They're beautiful. They're like a gorgeous color. It looks very spa-like. The two products come in glass bottles for sustainability. And then the one that you might have, yes, that's sugar pie and square root. And then that one's Density, and that was in a plastic bottle because that might end up in your shower, and it would be just not smart to put glass in there. So anyway, tried the products and just loved them day one, just like you did.
I did. And I was, not skeptical, but, I was like, oh, you always hear these products and do they make a difference or whatever? And then I use them. And the first thing I noticed, the first thing I used was Density, the conditioner.
Yeah.
And what I loved about it is it smells amazing, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I put it in my hair, you can leave it in your hair or you can rinse it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I rinsed it out and it just felt clean. It felt so clean. It didn't have that heavy feeling, or sometimes that conditioner leaves,
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, well, in the summertime, when you're in and out of the water and you're in the sun, I would definitely use this as a leave-in. But I just immediately was like, and when I took my hair, when you take your hair out of the towel and sometimes it's just kind of crazy and like
a rat's nest or something.
It was like these beautiful beach waves. I almost didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to let it dry and see what happened, But, and then I used the other two products, the Square Root, which I want to talk about because Square Root isn't just for, lifting your roots and volumizing either. And then the Sugar Pie, which gave it a nice, smooth, sleek shine to it. But you didn't feel like you had anything in your hair.
Yeah, I mean the ingredients and the science behind it is truly amazing. The manufacturers in the United States in Chicago, and this manufacturer has been manufacturing premium hair care for 25 years. And they have sold to Fortune 500 companies. The scientists, the all-women scientists, came up with this formulation, and they knew that scientifically, and they're hair geeks anyway, they knew scientifically that just the right amount of the ingredients would do this. And of course, they did some clinical trials. They tried it on themselves. They tried it on their families. So it's not tested on animals. And they gave it to friends, and everybody wanted it. So they went to a consultant who is in this social selling space to figure out how to bring it to market, because in a pandemic, it's not really great to hire sales reps to sell business to business. I mean, it's just, this works better in a pandemic for sure. So anyway, we are, have brought this beautiful product line to everybody. We just launched it October 1st on National Hair Day. And now we get to bring it to people and share it. Remember that old Breck commercial? Yeah. And they told two friends and they told two friends. I mean, that's pretty much what's happening right now. Mm-hmm.
And I agree, because, you go to a hair salon or you go, and there's the markup.
Right.
And even, no matter how great the product is, and hairdressers are always touting the latest product that their salon got, they want you to buy it. But the markup is so crazy. I would much rather purchase something like this without that crazy markup,
Yeah. And you're probably supporting somebody in, small business too. So it's, it's really kind of a win-win.
It's great. It's great stuff. Just talk about the Square Root, because that's more than just giving.
Yeah. So actually what's great is the products are designed to, really, it's for hair health from root to tip. So the Square Root is cool. It does provide root lift. But it is designed to actually grow hair. And so I've been using it for 2 months, and I should show you the before and after, but my forehead was getting bigger. It's like right in here, it was just like a lot thinner, and all these little baby hairs are just coming out now, and it's just crazy. And of course, we've tried it on my husband, and that is also growing hair, although I can't share publicly yet. It's really exciting. And I have clients calling me and thanking me so much for introducing them to this product. The other side benefit, which is kind of weird, about 50% of the people that are using Square Root, it actually remelanizes the root so that the hair is not coming out gray. Crazy. It would come out your natural color, which I had a client who has a big gray patch right here, and she's using it, and it's starting to come in salt and pepper.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And because I don't have a lot of gray hair, but the gray hairs that I do have, when they come in, first of all, they're kind of like those
Wiry ones.
I hate those. And so, if they could come in my natural color, I'd be much happier.
I know. And yeah, so the thing is, it's not bad for you. The product is good for your scalp. And what it actually does is it reduces the inflammation on your scalp. And we get inflammation from environment, from food, from stress. Stress is probably a huge one. And it really it makes the root either just stressed out and turns the hair gray, or stressed out and makes the hair fall out. So this is just a great skin treatment, your scalp treatment that allows your hair to stay in the root longer as well. So you're going to have, if you're one of those people that has like hair in the shower, you're going to start to notice less hair in the shower, like falling out. And then the density that you love is helping make the hair stronger so it doesn't break. So if you've had trouble with like even growing hair, out, this is going to help you as well.
Well, and that's what, and also as you get older, your hair just changes.
Mm-hmm.
You're on certain medications.
Yep.
And thin out your hair. So, I think I'm on a medication actually that does cause your hair to thin. Now I have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So,
you're lucky.
yes. And people say, I said to my sister, oh, I noticed my hair's thinner. And she looked at me like I was crazy, but you notice it because you're touching your own hair every day. And so, I'm looking forward to, I'm like, maybe I have to just start washing my hair more often, but it's really amazing. And so then I was telling Judy here that, we're going to have to get you some of these products to use because, my mother has a love-hate relationship always with her hair, and has never, and she never has found a way that she likes it or the way she likes it cut, or, so I think, here's my thing. If it can make her happy and make her go, yeah, this stuff is great, then we've got a winner.
Yes.
And she's going to be the face of Theorem right here.
There you go.
Gems, use this stuff.
Oh, I have to say something else too, which is kind of crazy. So the products are gluten-free, vegan, hypoallergenic. Now, here's the thing about the gluten thing is when I first read that, I'm like, we're not eating this stuff. But if you're celiac, your skin is your largest organ and you can't have gluten in all the lotions or anything like that. So going forward, all of our whole line is gluten-free, vegan, and no sulfates and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good for you.
Which is great because I recently just had to go gluten-free.
Oh.
I don't have celiac or anything like that. It's for the lupus and for the inflammation. Okay. And I've noticed a huge difference. Mm-hmm. And I read that it was gluten-free and it kind of clicked because I never thought of.
See, you are going to have to change that big old bottle of shampoo, aren't you?
Yeah, well, as soon as you come out with your shampoo.
Yeah.
And then
because the shampoo will be gluten-free.
Exactly. But you don't think of things like that, gluten into your pores and your skin through other products. So I was like, oh wow, even my hair stuff is gluten-free now. So it was really great. But it's an amazing product, and it's not just for women. Right.
It's not. It's and actually, when you open the box and there's that beautiful pink fluffy stuff, I mean, it is sort of geared at first towards women. I think there's plans to have a branded men's thing so that the men maybe don't have to get all the fluffy stuff in the box. Right. But we are just this is our launch month. So, but the square root and all the products actually are fine for men and good for everyone.
Every type of hair. Yep. Mm-hmm. So we have people who are joining now. I'm seeing everybody joining. John Vetter. Hi, John Vetter. Mm-hmm. Peter Storch. Every week, Peter gives us a lovely compliment today. He said he loved our outfits. Thank you, Peter.
Oh, thank you.
And Christine McDonough joined. And there's Jackie and Marissa and so many people are watching. And I want to tell you all. And Molly Hall is. Molly. So, to everybody out there, and not just women, these are really great after one use. So I can't even imagine how I'm going to be bragging about it after multiple uses because my hair is just, it's really, I mean, I have a lot of hair in it because I just wanted it to stay. But
Well, I will definitely try it because my hair took a beating from medication and radiation, not to go into any, but
Yeah.
I noticed that I have no hairstyle because it's just,
Oh, we definitely have to get you to try that, Judy, because
so,
yeah, I mean we're finding like really great results from everyone like that. And it's kind of crazy, you know, our bodies take a beating, whether it's stress or you know, there's some underlying condition or whatever, and your hair health, honestly, it just builds your confidence too when your hair feels good. So
well, it is because your hair is, it's all part of the first
yeah,
thing that people see. And
yeah,
so you really, when you're, and when your hair doesn't come out the way you want it, or if you don't feel like your hair came out good, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. It's just, you feel like, it's just not a good day.
oh, and the thing that cracked me up, so Roseanne told me before that like literally after the first use, you walked into your school and people noticed.
Oh yeah. And I said I had to get to the school really early. I had a 6:30 meeting that morning. And so I only had time to blow it dry. I didn't have time to do the curl and everything. So it was straight, which is not how I normally wear it, but it looked so good. And it did. It was shiny, and
I'm sure.
it wasn't frizzed, and it was smooth. And people are going, "Did you do something different in your hair? Did you get your hair done? It looks so good." And I was like, holy cow, one use, people are noticing, because especially people you see every day don't usually,
Yeah.
notice those things. But so it was really, it's really good, and I highly recommend it. I may even be
How can
selling
you
it.
get it?
Yes, I think you're gonna have to. 'Cause
You can get it by going, you can find Theda on Facebook,
yes, you can.
Theda Blackwood on Facebook, and she's got a special page for
Yep.
it.
Theta or theorem with theta. Too many.
But it works.
It does
Theorem Hair, and you can order it that way. And I would recommend it. And it wasn't.
It's not terribly expensive. No. It's so the each bottle is actually $29.99, but if you get the 3 products together it's $79, and then if you sign up for an auto ship, which doesn't have to be it'll ting you like every month, and you can change the date if you want to. You can save 10% that way, or what we want Roseanne to do is order the kit and get them so that she can tell all of her friends. Right?
Which, I'll do, because
if you like it. So exactly, that's the way I am. I think too, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about one of my girlfriends had a birthday this past week, and I gave her the Density, which was a great little $30 like self-care gift. I'm tired of, don't need all the candles anymore, and don't need all the stuff, but a nice self-care gift. That's kind of a fun thing too.
oh, absolutely. This would be great, a birthday. It would be great for if somebody, just had surgery or they were ill, and it kind of just to help you feel better.
Yep.
You could throw a couple of things in a basket, and maybe even a candle, in a
maybe even.
but to make a nice little gift out of it.
Yeah.
So it's a great product, and I'm so happy to hear that you are meeting with such great success.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's fun. I've never had, I haven't had this much fun since I started Southern Living at home, and but in a different way, because this business allows me to be social. And so, I'm kind of social, and to be in a pandemic for a social person is ridiculously hard.
oh, horrible.
It's horrible. And, I just feel, I feel like I have a purpose again, which is really good in all this crazy, because I am helping women with their business. I am helping women and men with their hair. And actually I do have some men on my team now too. But just helping people have confidence in business or in hair.
And that's great. And you should, because this isn't like an indulgence.
Mm-mm.
This is something that you need.
Actually, I'm going to tell you, I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah.
So I too thought my hair was just fine. And then when you try it and you do notice the difference, you're like, whoa. So yeah, to be fair, I didn't know I needed it. I just thought it was going to be like any other hair care product I'd ever tried.
And being honest, do you want it to be fine or fabulous? We want fabulous. We definitely do. So now I know that you have to go because you have to hop on another call because you're an incredibly busy businesswoman. But Judy worked on the Pepper Gets Peppered segment tonight. So, my daughter Sarah already said I want it. So she's watching from college. So
there we go.
I'll get it for you. But so can you stick around for a few minutes? And
Yeah, I can. I can.
Awesome.
Okay.
You ready, Judy?
I am more than ready.
This is the first time she's even come prepared with like notes or something.
I walked out to go to my car and I had to go back upstairs because I forgot it.
Yeah, no, but at least you have it now.
All right, this is all about hair. Very apropos.
Very apropos.
Oh, now put your thinking caps on for this one.
So let's tell Theda though how it works. So
okay.
So usually, Chris usually does this. So this time Judy usually tries to stump me and make me look like an idiot because you're the expert. So I try to answer the question first, and then if I don't know it, I'm going to defer to you because you probably will know it because you are the hair specialist.
Okay.
Right. Well, and don't look at.
I can't even read that writing without my glasses.
I know.
Are you kidding
chicken
me?
scratching. All right. An executive of a shampoo company told his employees that if they could come up with something to put on their shampoo bottles that would increase sales, they would receive a bonus. What was it?
Is there a year time frame?
No.
No clues.
Think shampoo bottles.
I'm thinking there's millions of shampoo bottles.
There's millions.
God, you have any idea, Theda?
It would like some object or animal? Did you say animal?
No.
Just
It was, you had to put something on the shampoo bottles that would increase sales. But it could be it could be
Was
anything.
it a picture of a woman with beautiful, luxurious
hair? It could
hair?
have been a picture. It could have been words.
So you want to know what the product is or what the object was?
Forget it. I'll give you the answer. You don't even know what the was. It was the word repeat.
Really? That's it. You know what?
Oh, that was like in the I'm thinking of like a logo.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking logo too, but that's actually good trivia, Judy.
Well, it is, and it's true.
Rinse, wash, rinse, and repeat.
Repeat. So if you have to repeat,
that is actually great. I'm going to save that one for my team. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. All right. That you can't get so mad at me.
Well,
I mean, it was poorly worded.
I don't have
or
patience
anything.
today.
Clearly.
It was a very bad day.
Clearly.
All right. Next question. In the musical Hair, what is the astrological sign of the zodiac in a song of the show?
What? We'll do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Aquarius.
Aquarius. That was a good question, Judy.
It's going to get better.
Okay.
An updo of the 60s was piled high on top of the head to resemble something an insect would make.
Beehive.
Yes.
Thank God. That's why we all need these products today. Because in the 60s, they destroyed their hair by teasing it and spraying it.
Exactly.
And it lasted a week.
Yeah, that's scary.
All right. What is the name of the fairy tale maiden whose hair the prince used to climb up the tower and rescue her?
I know it.
Let Theda have a turn.
Theda, you say.
Rapunzel.
Let down your hair.
All right. Here's a show question. Show tune. In the show South Pacific, what song did Mary Martin sing pertaining to hair?
Oh, I know.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna watch that
man right out of my hair.
Gonna watch that man right
out of your hair. I love it. That's a good one.
Cut out. That was a good question.
Yeah.
Well done.
Right. What is the common phrase used to describe a scary situation?
It's hairy. A hairy situation.
Hair raising?
Yes.
Hair raising.
Hair raising. Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Is this like the final Jeopardy question now?
No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Wow.
10 questions.
Okay.
All right. What biblical figure lost all his strength when his girlfriend gave him a haircut?
You've got to know this.
I know it. Wait a minute.
I know it.
You don't know
I
it?
think I know it.
Oh, wait. Ask it again. There was a fairy tale.
What biblical figure lost
Goliath. Goliath. Was it Goliath? No.
No.
Who was it?
You don't know?
I don't know.
I do know that.
Well, if I said the name Delilah, would you know?
Delilah and wait. I know it. I know it.
I'm just thinking of what?
Samson.
Yes.
Oh, Samson and Delilah.
Jeez.
All right. So my brain is still working.
What wrestling promoter sported hair that stood straight up?
Oh, Don King.
Yeah. Okay.
He really could have used some of these products.
This next question, it might be debatable. So if anybody has a problem, let me know. But anyway, true or false? Frank Sinatra wore a wig.
In the later years, I would say yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I would agree.
All right.
a toupee,
Okay.
if you will.
This last one, this is for you, Chris. What pop princess shaved her hair off when she was going through a difficult time?
Judy, you did a fabulous job. Thea, I know the answer. Would you like to say
Yeah,
it?
you do it.
Britney Spears.
That's for Chris.
I don't know if you know, Chris is a huge Britney Spears fan. Loves her. And I've been trying to get Britney on the show, but she's not doing any media. So, you know, whatever. But
Anyway.
Judy,
Yes.
well done.
Yeah, sure. Well done.
We're gonna talk more to you, but we're gonna let Theda go because
Thank
she
you.
leaves about 20 minutes before her next call starts. But we will talk off the air.
We will talk. Love you.
Theda,
Yes.
image of you that is embedded in my mind
Mhm.
was you were walking in through the hotel loaded down with books for school. They weighed more than you did. About carried them, and you always had a sweet smile and a cheery hello. You were adorable.
Yes, you are, and you still are, and you're still cheery. And I wish you loads of success with this.
Thank you, Roseanne. Thank you. Thanks for having me. This is so fun.
Oh, thank you for being here. And, you know, I want to hook you up with my friend Tonya DeCosimo, who for Power Magazine, which is, you know, empowering women in business.
Mhm.
And I know she would love you. And I think that, you know, she would probably want to feature you in her magazine.
That would be awesome.
What you're doing. So I'm going to definitely connect you.
All right,
But thank you. And my best to your family. And, you know,
Yeah,
talk very soon.
We'll talk.
All right?
I don't know how to get. How do I get out?
I'm going to kick you out.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, she's sweet.
She
She's so well
is.
spoken.
She is. Well, she's
So
always been.
well-spoken.
That was an excellent description of her that you gave. That she was always very cheery and very friendly
very
and sweet.
Very
Always, always.
And speaking of hair, what they did to her hair back then. Do you
Oh,
remember
God, that was.
the haircut they gave?
It was
her?
terrible. It was like the
was.
haircut I gave Bridget when she was little.
Yeah.
It was bad. But
It
so
was
let's
worse.
just say hello to some people who have joined in. My Sarah Kavanaugh up from college, she joined in. Melanie, hello, Melanie. Ariel, Robbie, hi, Robbie. Eric, hello, Eric. I'm glad that you were able to find some Wi-Fi to tune in. Vicky Ring, thank you always, Vicky. You are such a loyal watcher. It makes me so happy. Damaris, hello, Damaris. I work with Damaris. She is one of the newer additions to North Middle, and what a fine, fine addition she is. She is our office assistant, and she's just phenomenal. She does an amazing job. And Lisa Savino, our cousin.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So, and Stacy
Hi there.
Glandorf. So it's nice. Thank you everybody for tuning in. That's so exciting. We had a great time speaking with Theda, and I will be talking more about these because I'm probably going to wind up being a sales rep for it because I
Really?
really do think it's that great of a
And-
product.
well, we can,
We're going to start with you.
yeah.
We're going to start with
just
you
Keep checking in.
because we want you to feel good because we know
'Cause I don't feel good.
you had a very rough day today,
I don't want to talk about
but
it.
it's a gem.
It's not.
And
a
you know,
gem.
it is a gem because you're a gem. And I'm getting, honestly, I'm getting a little sick and tired of you getting kind of beat up out there in the world.
No, yeah.
I'm getting a little tired of
It's
it.
a jungle out there.
So let
a
me give the background a little bit. So
Okay.
she lives in this complex, and it's a retirement 55 and over complex, and they're all supposed to have their own parking spot. And there are some people, and she has a handicap sticker, you know, because she's old. And other people have handicap stickers, and you're supposed to use the handicap spot sparingly.
Oh,
Look at us.
she said, yeah.
And there are some people who monopolize it. And Judy had the worst spot ever. It was against a curb with a big tree with a big root. And I did really worry about you getting out of the car, especially in
Well, I
like
had to
icy weather or
Back it
snowy
in.
weather.
I had to back it in.
It was terrible. So she finally gets a new spot. And we're thrilled because now we don't have to hear her bitching about the old spot anymore.
Yeah.
What happened today?
Well, what happened? I come home and somebody's parked in my spot. And I'm like, and there were lots of other empty spots that this person could have parked in. He was delivering, and he wasn't a delivery man. He was bringing a TV to, I don't know, one of the neighbors. So I said to him, "You're in my spot. Please, can you move? I'm just going to deliver this television." Well, that, first of all, was a lie because he delivered it and installed it, I would imagine, because he was in the apartment quite a while. And things got a little heated, and he said to me, "Why are you yelling at me?" And I said, "Well, you're yelling at me." He said, "Boy, I hope when I'm as old as you are, I won't be as grumpy." And I proceeded to tell him to do something to himself.
Good for you. Can you believe somebody would say that, to my mother?
Yeah, really. But besides the fact that all the spots are numbered, it's private. There's a visitor parking like right across the way with loads of parking. He had a hand truck that he could push this TV on. It's not like he had to carry it. And he could have parked much closer to the door that he was going to deliver this TV to. But of course, because I have the big, kick me sign on, they park in my spot. And, I got him to move, but he was, very abusive.
And it's a good thing
and
I
it
wasn't
upset me
there.
to the fact that I do have palpitations now. So I think when I go home, I'm going to take a little sedation.
Little station. Oh, that's good.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yes, Vicky, what a jerk. I mean, and you said it too, and sometimes, and I'm not man bashing, and it's not all men, I'm not saying that, but sometimes men will say things to a woman who's alone that they would not say to a woman with a man in the car.
Or a man.
Or a man. Definitely not a man because they probably get punched in the face.
Whatever. But I mean, I wasn't trying to do anything other than park in my space, because if I had to park in another space, like maybe the space next to me, which was empty, he could have parked there. When he finally would have left, then I would have had to go outside and move my car, because if the person came in who was in that spot, they want me to get out of their spot, and on and on and on.
Not to mention, you would have been taking someone else's spot, and that's not right either. So screw that guy. I hope he gets a flat tire.
And I mean, the people who park in the handicap, they park there consistently, never move out of it. The one person, her car is in the handicap spot night and day, and her boyfriend parks in her assigned spot, and they use his car to go in and out. So she's got two private spots, not just one.
So I think the moral of the story here, folks, is that people kind of suck sometimes, and we have to.
They're selfish.
And in this, with everything that everybody's going through, and now, we were kind of hoping that in October we wouldn't still be talking about COVID, but we are, and we're still very much in the thick of it. And I know people can say, "Oh, well, this has everybody stressed and everything," but you would think that it would kind of try to make people be a little nicer to one another because everybody is stressed about this,
Mhm.
And but nope, there are just some people who
Like to pick on me.
like to pick on you.
That's right.
And if I was there, I would have punched him in the nose.
I wish you were.
I would have got a step stool. I would have stood on it so
He
I could
was
look him in the
He
eye.
was short. He was short. Little twerp. Little twerp. And he wasn't young. He wasn't young. What's he talking about? As old as me. He was close.
He should look as good
Well,
at his age now that you look.
but anyway, it was a trying day.
It was, and she
Trying.
came here and she was in a foul mood, and I was like, "Uh-oh, this isn't going to go well tonight."
Sad.
So I plied her with some wine, and I made sure she was, laughing by the end. So I'm going to take your Judy's Gems ticker off because that was a gem, Judy.
Yeah, they
That
don't
was
get much
truly a
better
gem.
than that, I guess. But so is Chris coming back?
Yeah, I mean, he said he was.
Well, I hope so.
I hope he's not getting too comfortable on Thursday nights. He better be back because I'm going to put a hurting on him then.
it's the Roseanne and Chris show. So,
It is. It is.
If that's the case, then his name's got to come off.
I know. I just had masks made with his name on it too.
Oh,
Now I'm going to
dear.
have to take a Sharpie.
More
And,
masks.
no, I didn't make more. I still have some. I have to give some out. I give some out to some of my loyal viewers. And another thing.
Mm.
We're going to be starting. I'm going to be setting it up hopefully this week, if not definitely by the following week. We're going to have an email address
Mm.
just for Brace Yourself.
Oh,
And we're going to start taking some viewer mail.
really?
Maybe some questions if you have
Wow.
questions.
Roseanne's
or-
going to be stacks of
viewer mail. Can you imagine?
All over. There's
What?
gonna come
Only
and
Jimmy
dump
Fallon
it.
can do viewer mail, or whoever. David Letterman used
Well,
to do viewer mail.
ask a question and
Ask a
she
question,
will
we'll answer it. Or,
Mhm.
I think that would be fun. I think people have great questions and people are very interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and hello, Jackie. Jackie Maloney Lloyd just joined us. So that's
Oh.
nice.
Hi, Jackie.
Yeah.
And hi, Lisa. Lisa Sabino.
Oh, Lisa's. Oh, okay. Yes. Yep.
She
She
hello
said
to
hi,
me.
cousin Judy. Yes.
So I wanted to return the
Yeah.
hi.
So now we're screaming into October. Monday is Indigenous Peoples Day.
Am I indigenous?
Nope.
No.
Me neither.
Oh.
We don't get to call it Columbus Day anymore, I guess, because on the calendar now it's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Really?
So
Is that official?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still having the Columbus Day.
No, but I mean,
Well, they're not having a
was
parade
that
this
a
year.
federal
Don't know.
decree?
Don't know.
Oh.
But it's on a calendar. So I figured if it's on a calendar, it's got to be official.
Yeah. What calendar?
Well, it came up in my phone.
Oh, really? I'll have to check
Yeah,
mine.
It
Have
came
to
up in my
see.
phone.
Oh.
So we have that. And then
Mhm.
it's Halloween season.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to be?
I'm going to be me because I don't usually get invited to any Halloween parties.
Aw.
But I do have a great costume if somebody's having a Halloween party.
Okay, well, I'm sure. Put it out there. I'm sure you'll get
I'm
invited.
not going to tell you what it is.
I'm sure you'll get
I mean,
invited.
it can be a solo costume. It would work better. It would work better as a team
Oh, really?
costume
Oh.
because but it still would work alone because you
Uh-huh.
would definitely get it.
Something current?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope it's not the same thing that Amy and Rob want to.
I don't think so. I'll have to ask you off the air. I don't want to. I don't want
Okay.
to give it away. And then if somebody
Okay.
does invite me to a party,
They'll
Beth
know.
and Roe couples costume. Ariel said Beth and Roe. Oh my God, Ariel, she would be perfect too. Oh,
I know who it is.
okay. Don't say anything. Who's having a party? Ariel, you're gonna have a party. Have a Halloween party. Come on, I need to go to a costume party. This needs to happen. But yeah, so we have Halloween coming, and then we're gonna be screaming into the holidays. And you know what?
Mhm.
You know what December marks, don't you?
December? What it marks? No.
it's going to be our 1-year anniversary
right.
show.
Exactly.
1 year
Yes, I
of
know.
Brace Yourself.
I'll never forget that day. I was in Macy's and you called me or something, or I just went on Facebook. Oh, that's what it was. I was in Macy's and I was waiting for my sister to return something. And you know Macy's, you wait forever.
Wait.
So I'm sitting there and I'm on my phone and I'm on Facebook and she pops up and she's making me laugh. I mean, laugh. I couldn't believe it. So,
And that was the beginning
Yeah.
of Brace Yourself.
yes, it was.
And it's been so every week. I think we've missed
1 week.
2 weeks
2
total.
weeks.
2
Yeah,
weeks
yeah,
total
yeah.
we've missed in a year.
Mhm.
Because this is just too much fun, and I love that everybody watches, and I love our guests. We have had some amazing guests.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah.
gonna do, which is gonna take a lot of technological savvy on my part, but we're gonna try. I want to put together like a real
Montage.
a montage of our guests and do like a big anniversary show.
Ooh,
Yeah,
1 year
a
anniversary.
1-year anniversary at Chris's house.
In the wine cellar.
Not big enough.
Oh.
I want to be able to move around a little bit, but I didn't broach that with him yet. So I don't know if Michelle is watching. But Michelle, if you're watching, I'd like to use your house for our 1-year show. I would have it here, but
Yeah, well,
it's not as nice.
yeah. Well,
it's
it's really
really-
that you know.
It's a little small.
It is, I
It's a little
guess.
small,
Yeah.
so
But what are you planning to do that you need so much space?
maybe there might be some surprise guests.
Oh, okay.
You
I
know,
gotcha.
I'm looking to really, do it up big.
Hmm.
It's 1 year. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
I might even
I gotcha.
pull out the neck brace just for
Yeah, for old times'
old
sake.
time's sake.
I think you should. I mean, you should. You know,
Who knew
you
when I
really
was
should
making?
have it like placed.
I should.
Because it was a big part.
It's
was-
the part.
Yeah, and you threw it away, and
No, it's in
never
the
to be-
closet.
never to be seen again.
I mean,
think
but really, who knew when I was making that 2020 New Year's Eve neck brace that 2020 was going to be such a dumpster fire?
Yeah, 2020. Maybe you should have pronounced it like that more often.
Maybe I should have. It wouldn't have been
Because,
jinxed. But
it
oh,
was
Kim Mercadante is watching. Yes, Kim, 1 year already. Time flies when you
How's
have a
the
talk
ankle?
show.
How's the ankle, Kim? I hope you're feeling okay.
Oh yeah, she hurt her ankle,
Yeah,
right?
Well, she had surgery.
Yeah.
So stay well. Get better.
Oh my goodness. And Gigi just tuned in. Hi Gigi, take care of my Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're up in Cortland and it's getting chilly up there.
Yeah.
It's getting chilly.
Do they have warm stuff? Are they warm?
They do. They have their warmies and they have heated blankets
Oh,
and
okay.
they're
Because,
good. They're good.
Okay, just so long. What?
And
what?
and Lola's here.
Put
So
Lola up so Sarah can see
I think
Lola.
come here. I know that Sarah wants to see you. So
And
here
there
she is.
There
The mascot of Brace Yourself.
There she is.
She wants no part of being on camera. She's like Sarah.
She
So
just likes her stomach rub.
she does. All right. So I think that we we don't want to overstay our welcome.
Yeah.
We've had a good run.
Yes,
This
I have to
tonight.
go home.
We had a great guest in Theda,
Yeah.
and we'll be talking more about these amazing products. And really, I don't say that lightly because I'm a little picky I'm a lot picky when it comes to my hair.
Let me borrow the root.
But I will get you your own.
All
I will get you your own.
Right.
But Theorem products, you can find them online. Go to her page, Theorem Theta, or if you just look up Theorem online, you can find them. They're great products. You will not be disappointed, and you're going to have fabulous hair by the holidays. So really, it's a win-win. It really is. It's a win-win. So Judy,
Mhm.
week 2, thank you for guest hosting.
Well, my
You're
pleasure.
always there when I need you,
Yes, my pleasure.
even when I don't.
Yeah, I'm always in the background, hovering and checking up
I
on
wouldn't
you.
have it any other
I
way.
check up on her.
I
all.
wouldn't. She always is checking my location wherever I am.
That's right.
She's
That's
like,
right.
"Where? What were you doing?" At blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop watching.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's a mother's prerogative.
it is. It is. And thank you so much for guest hosting with me these
I
last
love
2 weeks.
you.
I love you too. Come on, let's Let's kiss.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you every week tuning in. It really means the world to me. And I will see you next week. And we're working on some more guests, but I think it's just probably going to be me and Chris because we have a lot to talk about. He's got a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, he does. Yes,
So
he
I will
does.
see you all next week. Have a great weekend. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day to you all. And take care. I'll see you soon. All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're off.
I think we're off.
We do this every week.
You think we know? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
off.
definitely off.
We're off, definitely.
You were awesome.
No, I couldn't do it without you.
Oh,
stop.
You're unbelievable.
Stop.
You're amazing.
Everybody loves
It's
you.
you. No,
Everybody
it's
loves
you.
you.
It's not me. It's you.
It's
Trust me.
Rowan, Chris.
Oh, listen.
I
Look,
think
you'll
we're
be
still on.
No, we're off. We gotta be off.